Good evening. It is Friday, June the 14th. About, I don't know what time it is, 7:30? Something like that. Anyway, we were out watering, and so I thought I'd show you just a quick peek of how much the garden has changed since the last video, which was more than a week ago. This is that kind of milkweed that's called a butterfly bush, but it's not really butterfly bush. It's a kind of milkweed. Hibiscus is not yet blooming. And it looks like the milkweed, the regular milkweed, is kind of done blooming. No monarch butterfly caterpillars yet, not that I've seen. We could take down the fence anytime now. They did spray this week. You see the corn's starting to get fairly tall. The pea pods are over with. Stan has put a few, let's see, 3 sort of mini cucumbers there. Tomatoes, they're blooming. It's going to be 98, 99, 95. We're going to have a bunch of days in the 90s. This is not going to be good for the garden. Stan's been watering, but it is hard for tomatoes to pollinate. Blooms just kind of fall off when it gets that hot. There was one tomato down here that was starting to get ripe. And I think there are a few. I know there's some jalapenos. I saw banana pepper. Yeah, there it is. There we go. We know how prolific those were last year. So yeah, the peppers are starting to get taller, starting to get blooms on them. And on the other hand, the potatoes, especially the red ones, kind of getting over with. Okay, these grape tomatoes, a little bit insane. It's so nice and calm now. Look at those blooms. We have a little grape. That's a weird looking tomato. Oh boy. Okay, you didn't see that. Doesn't quite shape like a grape tomato. Looks more like those sausage paste tomatoes I grew that one year, but they're not. And these blooms are way too small. These are ripening. I think that's that 42-day free seed that we got. And I think there's a bunch of, these are all paste tomatoes. Yeah, Health Kick and some of the newer paste tomatoes. More potatoes. Yeah, they're all done blooming. Wow, they're really bushy. These are those crazy Mad Hatter peppers, which take a long time before they produce, and they will be tall. If they're anything like last year, they will be a couple of feet over the top of the cage. These are the yellow, what are they called? Lemon Boy, I think. I think they're Lemon Boy. I don't see anything on there. These look like jalapenos. Yeah, there we go. The lima beans are starting to bloom. Did I miss the green beans? Oh no, they're up ahead. After the other potatoes. So this is how he ended up doing the fence after it fell down that one day. A couple boards, wires that go all the way through. Do we have any green beans on here? Hey, we do. Just a tiny little thing. And the corn is getting pretty tall. Let's see, how tall is it? Not quite waist high. Hip high maybe on me. There's the sweet corn. And that's about it. A few little melon plants that came up volunteer, and zucchini that came up volunteer over by the trash pile, and Stan transplanted them. I picked one zucchini yesterday. Oh look, they're different kinds. Are they different kinds? Looks like it. Boy, those strawberries not watering you, so those blooms are not going to make anything. That's about it. Could go take a quick glance at the cherry tree. I did not pick any today. I should have, but we got a new freezer put in today because our old freezer was making really strange noises. So we got rid of it in one day. They delivered a new one. So we were kind of busy with that today. But tomorrow morning, early, well, I'll show you what the cherries look like, why I need to pick them. Before we get to the cherries, let's hear an apple tree story. So yesterday morning, I think, Stan found a bunch of apples on the ground here and a couple of broken off, just split off branches. This is our little tree, the little Enterprise. And I found a dead raccoon in the yard, so putting two and two together, the neighbor dogs must have treed it, killed it, and the raccoon destroyed some of the tree. But you can't really tell. There's still quite a few apples on there. A little tree, the little cherry tree, the Carmen, these are done for. I have so many of the others, I'm not messing with these anymore. Wow, even dark red, they're really sour. Oh. And the peach trees, we're looking for a good, 4 to 6 weeks. Everything seems early this year. But, as you can see, they still have a ways to go. Another peach tree. This is a delicious. And then another contender. And this cherry tree that looks so small from the road. That's an 8-foot ladder. I think it is. Oh, yeah, well. Some of them kind of got sunburnt already. These look pretty nice. Not bad. It's just, oh my goodness. I know what my Saturday's going to look like, but they're not all ready. In fact, I don't even think half of them are ready. This side of the tree, maybe not as much. Oh well. Maybe with that new freezer I can try to squeeze in more room to put my cherry pie filling in. Or I'm going to have to can it. Not sure how that would turn out. Oh, anyway, so when I was sorting through the jars I took out of the freezer, I found some frozen peaches from our trees from 2010. Do the math, that's 14 years. They were a little bit brown on top, but once you cut that top half-inch off, they were great. I was going to throw them all out, and I can't throw these out. These still taste really good. So, freeze things in glass jars with syrup. Amazing how long they'll last. Canned peaches, they're not really good after 3 years. Frozen peaches, 14 years, going strong.